What to do in a dangerous or embarrassing situation. You just found out your partner is cheating on you. That's a tough one. Okay, let's zoom right in on that moment. The moment it just happened. It just happened to you. You just found out. Your brain explodes with anger, explodes with despair and all sorts of stuff, right? A lot of big emotions. You have to learn to compartmentalize those feelings because when you just found out, it is very possible that you are not in a safe place to explore the big emotions that you're feeling. So, we're going to compartmentalize those feelings. We're going to lock them down and we're going to go somewhere where we are safe. Okay. It could be surrounded by loved ones. It could be a place where you're by yourself. Whatever it is, you're going to go somewhere safe and then you're going to freak the fuck out. Explode. Rah, I can't believe it. Yell, scream. I used to carry things with me to break. I would buy them in thrift stores. If it was ugly, I would buy it. If it was ugly and cheap, I would buy it and then I would carry it with me and then I could take it out and just smash it to pieces. That feels really good. So, whatever it is, you felt the big emotions because this is not a problem that we are going to resolve with emotions. It is going to require steady, clear intellectual processes in order to come to a happy resolution. Okay, so first thing I have to do, I have to ask you a question. You felt the big emotions, and that's okay, regardless of how you answer these questions. It's okay to have felt the big emotions. Now, did you cheat on them? Tell the truth. Did you cheat on them? I know we're talking about them cheating on you, but did you also cheat on them? Because if you cheated on them and they cheated on you, you're in an open relationship. You just haven't had the discussion yet. I know. People in open relationships, I'm not trying to minimize or be reductive with what it means to be in an open relationship. But the point is, if you're both feeling that this relationship works better, if you're each allowed to have sex with people outside the relationship, well, that's an open relationship, right? You two just didn't have the talk yet. So have that talk because you may find that that's all that's going on here is that you have been sort of conforming to society's views of what a relationship is instead of, you know, just letting yourself be in the relationship that makes the two of you most happy. Okay, so you've had the discussion. You're not cheating on. Oh, wait, that was the second thing. Sorry, lost track of my thoughts there. Second question is, did you have that discussion? Because it's also reasonable if you're fairly new in the relationship, if if you thought your relationship was in one place, being exclusive, and your partner didn't know you were there yet. Because if you didn't have the talk, how do you know, right? You should never assume somebody knows something that you've never talked about. So have that talk, get through it, get there. And again, talking about this, if you've never had the talk, but you're like, no, I want to, then you have to go into it and go, okay, what they did was not unreasonable. What they did was not a betrayal. What they did was a normal behavior if we were not in an exclusive relationship, which I thought we were, and they did not know. So I would say, it's not a betrayal. You need to move past it. You need to move on. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're dealing with the actual betrayal. No, they betrayed you. They cheated on you. They knew it. You knew it. Everyone knew it. What do you do? Okay, first of all, I want to just start out with if you can do it, get yourself into couples counseling. Okay, again, I mean, if you were looking for the exit on this relationship anyway, now's a great time to do it. I mean, if they're willing to betray you and you were thinking this wasn't a very good relationship to begin with, I would say, yeah. Again, without knowledge of your relationship, I'm hesitant to say you should break up with somebody. But in that scenario, you were going to break up anyway. They just cheated on you. Take it as okay, great. We're going to break up. But if you would like to, if you're happy in that relationship, except for the cheating, then I would say couples therapy is very possibly the right move for you, assuming you can afford it. It is kind of expensive to get couples therapy, so a lot of people just can't swing the cost. And if that's you, well, you might be able to find there are various services out there. A lot of them are religious in nature, but you might be able to find somebody who can act as a couples counselor for you at a greatly reduced or even free cost. Um, what do you two do? Do you break up or do you keep moving forward? It's kind of your call. Personally, if I were in that position, I would get together with my partner. I would say, we're going to have to talk. And then we would have a long talk about this. And I would need to have details about this affair, this cheating, because um, I don't want to know about the sex itself, mind you. I want to know what led up to it. I want to know what led to that moment. There was a moment. There was a moment where your partner had not yet decided they were going to cheat on you. And then there's a moment where it's suddenly, now they're going to cheat on you. That's the moment I would look for. What was going through your head? What caused that? Were you drunk? Were you high? Were we having a fight? What were there extenuating circumstances that will allow me to forgive you, or was this just a straight up betrayal? Did you just go, I really don't care about you enough to have respected the parameters of our relationship? I cannot imagine personally having a happy, healthy relationship with a person who betrays a trust like that. Um, I would, if it was me, that would be enough to end it. But I would listen, and if there were extenuating circumstances, if it was not that kind of thing, I'm pretty good at putting myself in someone else's shoes, and that's what I would recommend doing. Thinking, okay, have I considered cheating on my partner ever? Is there something that could have happened? Is there a circumstance where I could have allowed myself to fall into that? Probably could happen, and that's what happened here. And they're describing it in a way that makes me think that it's not something that they did casually, and it's reasonable to think they wouldn't do it again. Um, then yeah, maybe couples counseling is enough, and you can move forward. Again, it's got to be your decision. It's a tough thing to deal with, and I'm sorry, but good luck.